Good afternoon, Cliffview family and online community. This is Brother Patterson, and we are out here in front of the church building recording. Thought we'd do a little something different today. You see, I got to rep my Yankees here to let everybody know what's the best team in America when it comes to baseball, but that's another point. We're not even going to worry about that. We're just going to deal with our lesson this morning. So we're continuing on God's game plan. Forgive us for not being around. For a couple of weeks, we had some technical difficulties, but we seem to have gotten that together. But let's jump right into it. Page 98. Let's jump right into page 98 where it says, give selflessly. Watch what he says in that first paragraph. The law of sowing and reaping cannot be broken, but the harvest is not restricted to this life. Selfless givers look to heaven for their reward, and pleasing God is their highest motive. Luke chapter 6 verse 35 says this, watch it. But love your enemies, do good, and lend, hoping for nothing in return. Well, the context of Luke chapter 6 is, watch it, giving to people perhaps who are not doing the right thing to you. Giving to make people better. But not only that, also the thought process in Luke chapter 6 verse 35 is also this. Give to the person because they don't have anything. You're trying to make them better. Watch it. Luke chapter 6 uses a word in verse 35 that's interesting. He uses the word lend. Now this word lend comes from an original Greek word that suggests that you give with interest attached to it. Well, the idea is this, that God wants you to be the opposite. Giving that pleases God, giving that makes God smile. The giving that God is looking for is the giving that doesn't have anything attached to it. It's the giving that just wants to make someone better. That's the idea behind Luke chapter 6 verse 35. Giving because I love you. Giving because I want you to be better. I remember one of the wonderful congregations here helped me out when I was in college. This was before I was married, before I had kids, ran into some financial trouble, and a friend of mine said, hey man, go to this congregation, they'll help you out. So I went to the congregation, told them what I had going on. One of the guys went back in the back, wrote a check to me, and before he gave me the check, he came back out and watch what he said to me. He said, we understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to be a minister, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, and we're giving you this because we love you. And watch what he said. He said, we're not even expecting nothing in return. We just want you to succeed. Now watch it. Now, I'm not negating that there is a responsibility that people should have if you're borrowing something from somebody. If someone's lending something to you, I believe you should try to do as best you can to give something, to give up the money back to the person or whatever they're giving to you. But the Bible still suggests this, that when you give to someone, the sole basis of your giving is this: I want to make you better, and I'm giving with no strings attached. Watch the point now. God doesn't want you to be like a bank. He wants you to be spiritual in your giving. And spirituality suggests, and this is the hard additive to understand, spirituality suggests this: even if you get over on me, I still love you. And I'm still going to give to you because it makes God smile, but I also love you. So watch it. Giving without strings attached is the giving that pleases God. God doesn't want you to be like a bank and give with strings attached, right? God wants us to give because we